It's April. Q1 is over. I just gave a presentation yesterday in Los Angeles about co-managed IT. I'm going to be doing another one here today in San Diego. It is essentially 7 a.m. here. I've already been in 3 meetings, and it's going to be a nonstop day. One of the things that's been happening this quarter is we've been adding personnel on the marketing and sales side. We got Drew, we got Cassie, and they have been just doing a stellar job in terms of creating content, whether it be Instagram for you kids out there, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of that kind of fun stuff. We've actually created a LinkedIn newsletter that already has well over 1,000 subscribers. And it's part of what we're trying to do that is really exciting. Yes, I'm excited. In terms of us being able to deliver content to everybody in a non-sales kind of way that is just demonstrating who we are. And what we did yesterday with celebrating National Backup Day, what we're doing today with our Hypersecurity 2.0 announcement, check out that video, is part of You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. So this is cool stuff. On the other side of it is we're still walking our customers through the new Microsoft NCE, new commerce experience that they've put together because Microsoft can do that. For the most part, from a billing standpoint and the like, as I've said before, Microsoft raising prices is not that horrible. We're all being hit by increased prices, starting here. But also Microsoft really hadn't upgraded their prices for 365 for several years. But that's been taking up a good chunk of our time and will continue to through Q2. One of the other things that's happening is we are adding additional people to our organization. We've actually, I think, have added, in addition to Drew and Cassie, who I mentioned earlier, we've also added 4 other people onto the tech department, and because we are growing, and some replacements. And you'll meet those folks as time goes on. We actually are producing now introductory videos so you can actually meet some more people. And one of the things you're going to see less of is me. I know. Those are tears of sorrow, not joy. But actually, it's one of those where I've been trying to do and wanting to do for some time now, and that is that I'm less and less the brains behind Simplex-IT, if I ever was. And more, it is a aggregate of all of the folks working together as a team, and we need to start doing a better job of communicating that. So you're going to see more and more Simplex-IT faces in our videos and in our marketing, and that's a good thing. One of the things I also enjoy is the partnering that we're doing with various organizations like Manufacturing Works, Private Directors Association, and others, where we're collaborating in order to bring some great educational content to the members. Obviously, we're not selling, we're collaborating and communicating. We've got more in the pipeline, and I'll let you know when that stuff happens. And it's a little early, but August 11th, Quarter Up Video Arcade Bar. Let's do this. I'm also glad to say that both Adam, our tech czar, and Kevin, tech director, made a splash at their respective conferences on both security and cloud strategies. Got some great feedback from folks in the industry about basically how I hire apparently smart people. Who'd have thunk? I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't concerned about the way the world is going from international stakes and all that kind of fun stuff. And the one way it does hit somewhat close to home is some of the cybersecurity threats. And honestly, we are getting hit with some frequency from IP addresses that originate from Russia. Now, the interesting thing is, I'm not 100% sure they actually originated from Russia or are being routed through Russia. It's very difficult to tell. But I will say this, the whole situation from a cybersecurity standpoint is real. And Adam did a great job, even with me, earlier last month, doing a video that just went through some baseline stuff that companies need to do in order to create more secure environments. And then one of the things that we've been talking about is a way to standardize our model of how we provide goods and services to our clients in such a way that not only is it standardized for 2022, but the way we upgrade it and the way that we change and enhance it moving forward is expected, because IT doesn't sleep, both from a security standpoint and a productivity standpoint. And we think we've got a great model for keeping track of the changes that organizations has to do as everything matures, whether the organization matures, the security requirements mature, or the productivity requirements mature. And more on that in the next couple of months. One of the things that everybody's aware of is it is harder and harder to find good talent. And I think we've done a reasonably good job at retaining our talent here at Simplex-IT. But I also think that we've done a pretty good job of bringing on great new talent. I think we have, and honestly, this is more of a Patty and a Jeff thing and a Kevin thing than me. I think we've been able to attract and get some really great talent and bring them on board in such a way that they're already making a great impact on us. And I think that's going to continue. I'm happy to share any of the things that we do with anyone as far as the attraction or bringing on or keeping talent or whatever. I'm not saying that we've got a silver bullet or the like, but I'm happy to share. Just reach out. Let me know. If you could ask any question that you'd like as far as your organization and how you get things done using IT, what questions would those be? I'd love to hear from you, because we're actually creating content based on answering those questions. Who knows? Your question could become the next Simplex-IT video. So as we end Q1 here, we've brought on board all of the people that I think we need in order for some great growth here. And we're putting in place a lot of the processes and procedures to take our marketing and sales to the next step, even as we are onboarding some new clients. And then Q3 is where I really hope to see our productivity, both in terms of delivering the goods and services, as well as our sales and marketing efforts. This is where we start reaping the fruits that we've sown. And I think we're on target. I think we're on schedule. Anywho, how are you doing? Comments below.